Hey! How you guys doing? I can't really smile at you because I obviously have a face mask on, but I'm super excited for this video today, guys, because it's different. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're not gonna watch me do anything. I'm gonna show you guys what my ultimate favorite hair care, body care, makeup, face, anything, whatever. Just beauty products all the way around. Mostly this is for summer, but there's nothing in particular that says that you can or cannot use it in the winter or any other season. So we're gonna dive right into it. I'm super excited because the last time I did this 2 summers ago, you guys, if you're the same people, really liked the video. So let's dive right into it because I'm not even gonna lie, I have a crap ton of products here. So what we'll go ahead and start with, let's start with the face. Since I clearly have a mask on, I figured let's do self-care and maybe a little video. Yeah, today's been a good day. Let me just start by saying that because this last week, because of the full moon that is also a blood moon tonight, everybody just say your prayers, all that. Anyway, yes, full moon, blood moon tonight. But it's been a rough week, so it's been kind of hard to pull myself back in. Did some self-care, worked out, meditated a little bit, prayed, and I feel better. Okay, let's start with the face. I don't have a product for every step of this skincare routine, just so you know. Ultimate all-time favorite product for the face. This is the Garnier Skinactive Micellar Cleansing Water. All in one, removes makeup, cleanses, and soothes. This is what I use before I go in with my cleanser to remove my makeup at the end of the day, or if I've just worked out, if I'm feeling a little greasy, just feeling like I need to get a cleanse, I get some of those cotton rounds, not a cotton ball, but a cotton round, put some of that on there, take a couple of them one at a time, and go in with this. It's fantastic. Micellar technology is awesome because they're shaped like, they're kind of shaped like sperm. Like they've got the round head, one end the head and then the tail. One end of it is attached to the dirt and oil and grime and attracts it like a magnet. The other is attracted to water. The technology of this, I would do some research on. I've never had a sensitivity or anything to micellar water. I would definitely do your research before you try it if you never have. But this is drugstore, super affordable. I think for this big container, I paid maybe 10 bucks for it. You can get the smaller one. It's awesome. Love this. Never fails me. I need to figure out a place to set everything down at because I've got like piles of stuff over here. All right, next, let's talk about the mask I'm wearing, you guys. It is the Sephora just Zinc Purifying Mud Mask. It is not a peel off mask, so once this dries all the way down, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it off, well, once we're done with the video. This was super affordable. That is what I love about the Sephora brand products, because they almost have like the inside scoop on what all of these higher end brands are making, and they kind of formulate their own and then put it out there at a much more affordable price. And I'm not going to compare this to anything that is higher end because when it comes to skincare, I stick with what I know and what I love, and I don't really venture out. But I think I paid like $5 for this. So don't ever feel like you can't go shopping at Sephora or Ulta because it's super expensive. Don't get me wrong, there's very expensive stuff there, but you can always find affordable things. Ulta for sure, because they sell drugstore stuff there. But Sephora brand, very quality ingredients. The majority of their brand, as far as I know, is clean, which means that there's no additives. It's vegan, cruelty-free, all of that, and it is affordable. And I love this. I probably do this, I'd say once every 2 weeks, because I do have the sensitive skin and I'm not trying to completely dry out my skin. A zinc mask, a purifying mask, this is good to get all of the build up dirt and oil out of your pores. But again, mud or clay can be slightly drying, so I definitely wouldn't do it more than once, twice a week if you're super, super oily. Good stuff. Next, let's go in. You guys have seen me use this multiple times, the Midnight Facial Bronzer from the Premier Collection. I get this at Palm Beach Tan. It is pricey. I like it because of the stem cell technology in it, the skincare factor, as well as how awesome the bronzer looks on me without being orange, without being streaky. But as a moisturizer option, something that if you're looking for something without a bronzer in it, this is the best moisturizer I have ever used in my entire life, and that is a bold statement. I use it in the summer, I use it in the winter. It is a gel formula. It is 100% a dupe for the Tatcha water cream. If you've ever seen that kind of tealish container, or if you've ever seen anybody review the product, it is a gel formula, super lightweight, but super hydrating. And the great thing about Laneige is that they are super affordable. Now this states that it is supposed to be a water sleeping mask. So you're supposed to put it on overnight and then I guess wash it off in the morning. But because it's so lightweight, I'm sorry, I keep shaking the table. Because it is so lightweight, it's not something that I feel the need to wash off in the morning. Like when I wake up, I feel like it's just my skin. There's no heavy feeling. There's no like feeling the need to wash anything off. But I mean, this container's huge. Laneige is super affordable. It is, I believe, a Korean, possibly Japanese or Chinese skincare. They make the lip treatments, the mask, but I purchased this through the Sephora website. I'm not certain if Ulta sells this brand, but again, it was like $22 for this. And this here, it is Korean. This is a Korean skincare brand, but this is 2.3 fluid ounces. And mind you, when you are getting any kind of a jar, especially higher end or luxury or anything like that, the typical weight or measurement of those jars, is approximately an ounce. Foundation's the same way. Anything that is intended for all over the face typically comes in a 1 ounce container. So you're getting, for the price of what you would probably pay for about a medium in between drugstore and luxury brand, you're gonna pay that amount. $22 for this, that's more than twice what you would normally get. And Tatcha and all of these other higher end brands, like this is a dupe. The Tatcha water cream is half of this amount and it is, I think, $55. So, you know, this is 100% a dupe. Great. I will recommend it every time for any skin type and for sensitive skin because it is non-comedogenic. It is hydrating. It is great for sensitive skin because there's no additives. There's no scent added. There is no dyes added. Natural, clean skincare brand. Amazing. And it comes with this little thing to kind of keep, you know, sanitary. I'm not going to set that on the ground because of that. All right, let's move on. Dive right into the makeup then. Favorite foundation currently is the reflection, Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation. This is a natural finish foundation, and this is in the shade 3 and 2 Cashew Beige. Because I tan and self-tan in the summertime, this is still slightly too light for my skin tone currently, but, you know, that was my fault when I bought it. Now, I saw Jeffree Star review this, and I gravitate towards natural wear no matter how my makeup ends in the end, whether I set it, whether I leave it dewy. I want a natural finish. The mask is starting to flake off. Hang on, you guys. Okay. No matter all of that, I want a natural wear for several reasons. I have a textured skin complexion. I've struggled with acne my entire life. I've got the bumps that just don't go away. And I've also got scarring from acne. And I've also started to develop fine lines and wrinkles as I've gotten a little bit older. So if you go too far in one direction on the spectrum, too matte, too dewy, you're gonna emphasize one or the other, pores or fine lines and wrinkles. So I try to stay in the middle because I want my skin to look as flawless as possible. I mean, you see the girls in the pictures and the videos, it's not always gonna look just like that, but just know that you can kind of tone down the things that you don't want to draw attention to by paying attention to things like that. Dewy, super matte. So I stay right in the middle, and this is a beautiful natural finish, and I mean the coverage is just impeccable, because you normally, from what I have found, it is really hard to find a full coverage that isn't super matte or leaning more towards matte. So natural finish, beautiful. It's a little bit pricier. I believe I purchased this from the Sephora website. And again, I'll list all the prices and everything down below. And in the future, I could always do a dupes video for you guys, but that's definitely a one-of-a-kind, fantastic foundation. Next, we're gonna go in with the Makiage Fuck I'm Flawless Concealer. And I'm not lying to you, that's what it's called. This is in the shade 08. Anyway, this is the multi-use Fuck I'm Flawless multi-use perfecting concealer. Let me just say that I was one of those people on the bandwagon of the Tarte Shape Tape for years. Never thought I would get away from it. But then the longer I used it, the more I noticed that it does dry down to a semi-matte finish. So with me trying to lean more towards natural, I started to steer away. I picked up the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is beautiful, but you don't get enough product in the container. This, on the other hand, is pretty massive for a concealer. This is 7 milliliters or 0.23 fluid ounces. This stuff is amazing. Natural finish, does not crease, covers my dark circles and all. It's beautiful. All right, next, let's go in with the Chanel Le Beige Soleil Tan Bronze Universal. I don't like recommending to anybody anything that is super high-end or luxury, but Tati Westbrook and several other influencers sold me on this. If you're somebody that has it and you want to splurge on a really good cream bronzer, and you don't, that's the thing about this, you guys, is it's literally one color. So if you're somebody that ranges from fair to medium skin tone and you have it to spend, it's there. But I like this product. That's why I'm putting it in here. There are millions. There's tons of other dupes out there. There's, essentially it's a cream bronzer. So that's that. I mean, you could go get the Fenty one, you could get the matchsticks, you could get the NARS, there's infinite. I just put this in here because this is honestly the first cream bronzer that I have bought in a long time. It's beautiful for the price it should be. It was $50, but believe it or not, this has skincare infused into it, which is why it's so pricey. And also, it's still cheaper than like Tatcha Skincare or Bobbi Brown Skincare or Drunk Elephant or anything like that. So, all right, let's move on. A tried and true Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This will forever be my all-time favorite setting powder because it is not drying, yet it sets the makeup, creates a flawless airbrushed base, allows for powders you put on top of it to blend super smoothly. And despite me using it every day, I've had that same container for months now. It's a great product. I will always recommend that one. Another new one that I've recently tried because it was a little tester that came with a sample mascara that I got is the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. Kind of reminds me of the, oh, we went a little crazy there. It kind of reminds me, and I can't even think of the name. Might be Laura Mercier. It's on the back of my toilet right now. I'll grab it. But I know I talked about it in one of my videos from 2 summers ago. I mean, look at that. It's like a liquid gold pretty much, but you could use it as a highlighter. You could use it as a base under your makeup. It's so beautiful, and I've kind of just gone back and forth between using it in between. It was $20 in a set from Sephora for this and for the mascara. Super pretty if you're looking for a real glowy, natural, radiant look. Pretty as a highlighter. Put it on the shoulders, on the décolletage, all of that. I really, really like it. Super natural looking, and I think they've got another color in there too. But yeah, super, super pretty. I like that for summer a lot. Yeah, you could take like a beauty blender and just like hit that high point, especially if you want to keep your base matte or whatever. You could take this on a beauty blender just very, very lightly and just like dab it on the high points of your cheeks, a little bit on the nose. You're good to go. All right, next, lip care. Just to keep my lips hydrated if I don't really want to go all out and wear a lipstick, I just use this EOS. Came in a 2-pack, got it at Walmart. Super good. Doesn't leave, oh, there goes the mask. It does not leave a gross residue. You know what I hate about some chapsticks or lip balms is that they leave that nasty like pilling in the corners of your mouth. That one does not do it. Lastly, in the makeup and face department, I have the YSL Rouge. The thing about this, yeah, Rouge Volupte Shine. It's the Shine lipstick. I believe it's got some sort of lip care in there because, man, this stuff, I mean, when I put it on, it is so shiny and so flawless and so smooth. And my lips just feel like butter when I wear this. And the range of colors was impeccable. I got that on the Sephora website. It definitely was pricey. But I initially got it as a really, really small sample in like a bright orangey red. And it was just beautiful. That color, however, was sold out when I went to go look for it again when I went to go purchase the full size. So I got this. This is the color Rose Afrique. It's not on here. I just remember that that's what it was called. Number 87. Rose Afrique. It's like a pinky rosy blush. Let's move on to body care. Then we'll get to hair care because the hair care is the biggest. All right. So I know that in my products and steps for like self-tan that I brought up a body scrub. It is my all-time favorite body scrub that I have ever used other than the Way, but that's expensive. It's the Dove like crushed almond body scrub, but I have been to Kroger, Walmart, Meijer, and I literally can't find it anywhere. I don't know if they're like keeping it separate from the body care products or whatever, but anyway, I've come across Tree Hut a few times. Couldn't find the Dove, so I just decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one because my sister purchased it. And it smelled phenomenal. It's the Tree Hut Bohemian Escape Scent Shea Sugar Scrub. And it's got turmeric in it, which exfoliates and tones the skin. But the difference between this and the Dove is like a creamy with the physical exfoliator. Turmeric is something that when you put it onto your skin, oh, it smells like a shower at a beach or something. But when you put turmeric onto your skin and you exfoliate, that's got the sugar particles in it, so that's going to be your physical exfoliator here. Turmeric almost acts like a chemical exfoliator because it starts to warm up. So if you ever get this tea tree or Tree Hut brand and you start to feel that if it has that ingredient in it, do not panic. I definitely wouldn't go in with an additional physical exfoliator on top of it because you could potentially cause some damage to your skin. You just want to be very gentle, but I didn't know that that's what that was when I first tried it. So I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about it, but It's super conditioning and softening on the skin, and I like it. I think it smells great. It gets the job done, and that's really all I can ask for. So I like this stuff. I've gone in pretty heavily with that about twice a week. All right, let's go in. I mean, if you guys saw that video where I talked about that, then you saw that my favorite combo right here for the self-tan, Saint Tropez, you did the damn thing. This is the Self-Tan Classic Bronzing Mousse. They've got several different products. They have the 2-Hour Express as well as the Dark Tanning. I have only used this one simply because I am more fair and because I've become accustomed. I know what the developing time is. I know how the formula spreads on my skin. I know how to manipulate it. So I stick to this because this is what I know and love. It's phenomenal. If you're going to do a bronzing mousse, this brand or any other brand, you want a mitt. I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. I need to wash it. You need a mitt. Do not try to apply a bronzing mousse without a mitt. This here I also got at Palm Beach Tan. It's not necessary. I absolutely go on my face with this all the time with a flat synthetic kabuki brush. So I guess I'm just being a little bit extra by needing this or using this or whatever, but I just find that I get a really beautiful kind of like this on the face, this on the body, looks super airbrushed and flawless and even, and the colors match. It's perfect. Okay, let's move on. Favorite daily moisturizer is the Hemp Nation Moisturizing Tan Extender with hemp seed oil, sea salt, and sandalwood. This also got at Palm Beach Tan. I believe that it mimics, though, that Hemp's brand. It was literally the exact same price. The only difference between this and Hemp's is that it has the Dermadark technology, which is just a bronzer, which makes it the tan extender. So I use this when I go tanning. I use it daily. It's a gradual tan, or a gradual, bronzer. So you're obviously not going to see the immediate result when you put it on, but it's beautiful. It helps to prevent my tan from fading. Like after I've self-tanned, for instance, the next day, you know, I'll gently exfoliate my regular twice a week just so that the tan fades naturally. And I've literally never had an issue with the tan fading with those anyway, but I will put this on daily to help maintain the look of that tan. So this stuff is amazing for a daily moisturizer. This is the, if you're somebody that struggles with an overproduction of sweat, if you're somebody that you fear like you stink, but you want to go out in the summertime and wear a bikini, wear a tank top, wear a dress, and you don't want to worry about like lifting up your arms and getting that nasty like white pilling in your armpits, it grosses me out. So I found this a couple years ago, and it's probably not like a secret to anybody, but this is the Secret Outlast. This is the clear gel. I have been using this every day since I found it. Never replaced it with anything. And I shave my armpits every day when I'm in the shower. And I have the smoothest, softest, and I have it on right now. Didn't wipe or anything. It does not leave white residue. It does not get whiteness onto my clothes. I don't sweat. I always smell good. This is literally the best deodorant or antiperspirant I think I have ever came across in a drugstore. Ever, hands down. The one fallback, the one downfall with this is if you are somebody concerned about the ingredients, the reason why it does work so well is because it is 1% higher in the aluminum, which is what makes it the antiperspirant, which is what stops you from sweating. The formula itself does great, which is why, I just feel soft, conditioned. It just feels like it's another part of my skin. Like I don't sweat. I literally never sweat. And in high school, I had a tendency to sweat really bad. It was hormones, it's normal. So if you're somebody who's not exactly concerned, like you just want it to work, you just want it to get the job done, you're not exactly concerned about the whole aluminum situation, go out and get that. It's affordable, it's drugstore, and it freaking works. I literally never have to be worried about putting up my arms, wearing a dress, changing a shirt. Best deodorant ever. All right, you know what? Let's go into fragrances real quick, and then we'll finish it up with hair care, and we'll be done, because otherwise we're gonna be here for like a long time. That is why I'm speeding it up. Like, boom, boom, boom. Let's hurry it up. All right. Sorry, guys. Fragrance. All-time favorite. Always has been. Always will be. The Dolce & Gabbana The One. You can get it in the rollerball size. Sephora, Ulta, Macy's, pretty much any department store. Smells incredible. Very sophisticated, warm, woody, mahogany. I know I've described it before, that type of scent. Next is the YSL Libre, and I got a tester with this when I got the tester of the lipstick, and I fell in love. Like, holy crap, fell down on the floor in love. This is like a lighter version of this, a little bit more vanilla, little tiny bit more floral, but very light, also very sophisticated. Makes me think of a, I don't know, like a beautiful Latin woman with her hair slicked back and like bright red lipstick. That's just, I'm such a visual person. Hang on, guys. Nose. Oh. This was a horrible idea to wear a mask, thinking that it wasn't gonna flake off while I'm talking to you guys. All right, let's make this quick. Last but not least, Valentino. Oh, I cannot remember. It just says Valentino. It doesn't say what kind, but I'll show you guys the bottle. Also the rollerball. Got it at Ulta. Got it as a tester. I think it's the Flora de Rome or Rome de Flora or something. If that sounds familiar to any of you, I'll look it up and include it in the description box. This one is much more of a, see, I mean, like, it's got that similar, like, lower note, but not super low, like it would make you think of fall and winter. This is more of like me going out during the day. Still has that hint of like, you're a little bit mysterious, but I see you over there, kind of. I don't know. That's a horrible description. Anyway, love it. Those are my three favorite fragrances right now. Let's move on to hair and get this done. Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever. All right. First, we're gonna start off with my obvious favorites. Laneige. I told you guys there's dupes here, and there is my Salt and Sea Texturizing Spray from Laneige. Here it is, baby. This is drugstore here. Used it for years. Is incredible. Never fails me. And the awesome thing about this dupe is that they smell exactly the same. It's just a non-aerosol beach texturizing spray. You want to get your style to hold, spray this onto your dry hair before you go in with the hot tool, and you would be amazed at how much that helps rather than going in at the end and spraying it. It gives something for the tool to hold on to. But this is the Not Your Mother's brand Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray, and I got this at Walmart. Next. We got another dupe, guys. The Style Revival from Laneige. Fantastic dry shampoo. Is incredible for the more oily scalps in the house. There's this, and then the Deja Vu is the clear formula. It's awesome, but this is the stronger one. This is a dupe for it, baby. This is that Batiste dry shampoo, but this is the Coconut and Exotic Tropical. Batiste has an incredible selection. They've got ones for colored hair to kind of stop from that white cast, but both of these, forewarning, have the white cast, but both of these have potent oil absorbing abilities, and they smell exactly the same. So great little dupe there. Next, the Laneige Thicket Cream. You guys have seen me use this a million times. Enough said. The difference between this and something that's giving you volume. This is not gonna give you volume or height. This is gonna give you, if you're somebody with super fine hair and you just feel like when you put it up in a ponytail, the ponytail is so small and your hair's not thick. If you've ever seen somebody with a Native American background, their hair is super thick. My cousin, we have a lot of Native American in our family actually. My cousin Sam, her hair is so thick, she puts a hair tie in her hair and she can only wrap it once because that is how thick her hair is. It's freaking gorgeous. I just want to like cut it off her head and glue it to mine. But when I use this, put about a nickel size amount into my palm, rub it around, and I just randomly scrunch it. I mean, I'm talking roots, ends, mids, all of it. And then I blow dry it and then I style it. My hair like triples in thickness. It's quite interesting. I don't know what is in it that makes it do that, but it works. Love it. Next, we're gonna go in, rather than putting the Laneige 3-way hairspray in, I included my favorite drugstore hairspray. Got it at Walmart, possibly Kroger or CVS, but it's drugstore nonetheless. It is the John Frieda Luxurious Volume Forever Full Hairspray. This is most definitely a more stronghold hairspray, but it works and it holds, I'm talking all day. And if you go out and get this, don't be surprised by the power that sprayer packs. All right, next we're gonna go in, actually before we start with the 2 masks that I have, go in with my favorite shampoo and conditioner of all time. This right here, if they ever discontinue this, I don't know what I will do. I'll go hunt down the CEO of Pantene and cry until they bring it back. This is the Pantene Hydrating Glow Little Duo shampoo conditioner. It's drugstore. It is the most hydrating, nourishing set I have ever used, and again, this is drugstore, so with cheaper products you're getting cheaper quality ingredients that go into it. So just remember, like, sometimes you get what you pay for. But this right here has this baobab, I hope I'm saying that right, essence. It is sulfate free, and this is the, again, hydrating little duo here. Pantene recently came out with this newer line. It's called the Nutrient Blends line, and they've got an array of, like, if you want volume, if you want clarifying, if you want color protecting, all of that. I always go straight for hydrating just because that's, you know, that and volume is typically what I look for, but hydrating is always going to be healthier. This smells incredible. Does not have sulfates in it, which is what is going to strip and decrease the integrity of your hair. This stuff's incredible for both. I think it's like, for both it's probably around $15 to $20, which is incredible because you'd be spending that much on one bottle at a more higher end. For maintaining the blonde that I recently have, purple shampoo, purple conditioner, they're great ways to maintain it, to cancel out any brassiness or orange or yellow tones that start to develop as your toner fades. I consider Sally's products to be drugstore, so because of the prices and everything like that. A lot of people always go for shimmer lights. From what I have heard, read, watched, whatever, through many different professionals, shimmer lights is a very strong, I mean, like one of the strongest purple shampoos out there on the market, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the other ingredients that should be hydrating, smoothing, softening the hair are doing the job. It just means that there is a much more potent amount of that purple in it. This here was recommended to me by an individual that worked at Sally's. I was looking for something that was going to help maintain the healthiness of my hair because I had just bleached it. If you bleach your hair, it's going to dry, it's going to become brittle. You just have to care for a little bit more. But this is the Eva NYC. This is the conditioner. I had both shampoo and conditioner, but kind of the container exploded. I got to go get a new one. But this is incredible. Again, no sulfates, parabens, phthalates, is vegan and cruelty free. It's called the Tone It Down Blonde Conditioner. They have the Tone It Down Blonde Shampoo as well. It's got wild cherry bark and ultraviolet pigments in it. Let's see here. It's also got ginger root. So it's going to do all of these things. The extracts that it have in it are, I guess, super great for keeping your hair healthy and softened while balancing out those tones at the same time, because a lot of the times those purple shampoos and conditioners aren't very healthy for your hair. So this is a really great one. Get it at Sally's. This is a great brand, actually, just in general, all the way around. But yeah, got that at Sally's. To me, that's drugstore. Prices are fantastic. Love it. Lastly, we're gonna go in with masks, and then we're gonna finish this right up. And I'm not surprised that this turned out as long as it did. All right, Laneige, gotta show you some love, some more love. For hydrating, the Laneige Rehab Mask is, I mean, like, chef's kiss. This is freaking incredible, because the entire brand all the way around is like cruelty-free, no sulfates, no phthalates, no blah, 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 blah. This stuff is awesome. It has glycerin, which is hydrating, keratin, Borraggio officinalis seed oil, things I can't pronounce. I looked here like I was gonna find a bunch of like whatever. But what I'm seeing here is that they have very much stuck to the bare minimum, but the ingredients that they did put in here serve a purpose. One of my favorite things about this company is that everything is manufactured in the United States. So take that information with it what you will, but the ingredients are obviously harvested from around the world, but I appreciate that everything is manufactured here in the United States. Lastly, for clarifying, for doing the same thing that we're doing to our face right here, right now, the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating. It says it's a shampoo. This, to me, this is your scalp mask. When you're putting a crap ton of products in your hair, when you're going several days between washes and all of that, once to twice a week, you need to clarify your scalp, because that shampoo can only remove so much dirt and oil and product buildup. So you need something that's going to break that down and get it out to keep your scalp healthy. Otherwise, that buildup is going to create some suffocation of the scalp. You could potentially start losing hair. It's pretty serious. Like, you just want to make sure that you're clarifying, whether it's with a shampoo. I'm always going to recommend a really good scalp mask. Doesn't have to be this one, but again, you just want to make sure that you are clarifying. Super, super important. This one right here has very, very fine, exfoliating little particles in here. It is an actual charcoal mask. It's got tea tree oil in it. Oh, tea tree oil. You can go out and get a container, a little tiny bottle, Walmart, of make sure it's pure tea tree oil. And you could use that. I literally use it for everything, to treat acne, little spots. Take just a Q-tip right on the acne, or to help clear congestion. I'll do it if I feel like I've got a real dry, patchy area that's just not kind of coming together on my scalp or something. I attack it with tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is like that cure-all almost. But this has tea tree oil in it. It has coconut oil in it. A lot of people have strong opinions on coconut oil. I feel like this. Great for your hair, depending on how you use it. Horrible for your skin, because it is so thick and so occluding. It's just gonna sit on top. It's not gonna actually sink down in and give your skin all of the nutrients that it holds. So coconut oil serves its purpose. There's a time and place for it. this is definitely one of the times and places. This stuff is incredible. I use that about twice a week. My hair always feels amazing afterward. My scalp feels like it can breathe. Yeah, so that is it. I apologize for this being such a long video, but I really wanted to show you guys all of this because, you know, in the summertime, it's just kind of like your body changes, your body's adjusting to the weather change. It's not that you're changing, it's that you're adjusting to the environment changing. So we have to work with it. We gotta figure out some ways to just work with it. We're human beings, and yeah, so it's a little extra. I obviously don't use it all every single day, but yeah, these are the products that I love. I love you guys. If you guys want to see another product video or whatever it is, I don't know, give me some likes, give me some comments. Go check me out on TikTok, by the way, because I've got a new TikTok account. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you soon.